My beloved child. There is a message hidden beneath the surface of your life, and today, that message is closer to being revealed than ever before. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is not a coincidence, and if these words found you at this exact moment, there is a reason. A silence has been growing around you. Perhaps you have noticed it. Perhaps you have felt it in small moments that seemed impossible to explain. A strange pause in a conversation. A look that disappeared too quickly. A feeling that someone wanted to tell you something but stepped back at the very last second. My beloved child, your intuition has not been wrong. There is someone carrying a burden of truth. They have been walking with it for far longer than you realize. Every day they tell themselves they will finally speak. Every day they convince themselves to wait a little longer. The weight of what they know has become heavier than they expected. Yet the fear of revealing it still keeps them trapped. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this situation so surprising is that the secret itself is not the only thing hidden from you. The emotions surrounding it have also been concealed. Regret has been hidden. Fear has been hidden. Concern has been hidden. Even the reason behind the silence has been hidden. You have only seen the surface while an entire storm has been taking place beneath it. For a long time, you may have wondered why certain things never seemed to make complete sense. Why certain answers felt incomplete. Why certain people appeared nervous around topics that should have been simple. The truth is that not everything around you has been as straightforward as it appeared. But listen carefully. The revelation approaching your life is not arriving to destroy you. It is arriving to free you from confusion. Many people fear truth because they think truth only creates pain. Yet what creates deeper pain is uncertainty. What drains energy is not knowing. What steals peace is questioning the same thing again and again without receiving clarity. Someone connected to your story has reached a point where hiding feels harder than speaking. That moment changes everything. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, this person is standing between two worlds. One world is built on silence. The other is built on honesty. They know that once they step into honesty, there is no returning to the comfort of secrecy. That is why they hesitate. That is why they delay. That is why they appear uncertain. Yet every passing day pushes them closer to a decision. You may not see it happening, but events are moving behind the scenes. Conversations are unfolding. Thoughts are repeating in their mind. Memories are resurfacing. They are replaying situations over and over, wondering how they reached this point and wondering what will happen when everything finally comes into the light. My beloved child, there is another detail you must understand. The truth you seek is not arriving by accident. Sometimes life allows hidden things to remain hidden for a season because timing matters. If certain revelations arrive too early, they create confusion. If they arrive at the right moment, they create understanding. That moment is approaching. Do not skip. There is a reason you have felt restless lately. There is a reason certain thoughts keep returning. There is a reason your attention keeps being drawn toward unanswered questions. Deep inside, part of you already knows that a chapter of uncertainty is nearing its end. The person carrying this secret thought they could bury it forever. They believed time would erase it. They believed distance would solve it. They believed silence would protect everyone involved. But silence has not brought peace. Instead, it has become a reminder. A reminder every time they wake up. A reminder every time they remember your kindness. A reminder every time they realize that truth cannot remain hidden forever. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most surprising part is that this story is not only about a secret. It is about transformation. It is about what happens when hidden things can no longer remain hidden. It is about what happens when fear finally loses its power. Very soon, pieces that never seemed connected will begin to connect. Moments that once felt confusing will begin to make sense. Questions that remained unanswered will begin to receive clarity. And when that happens, you will understand why everything unfolded the way it did. For now, remain observant. Remain patient. Remain aware. Because the next chapter is already moving toward you. The truth is closer than it appears. The silence is weaker than it appears. And the revelation that once seemed impossible is now finding its way into the light. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is only the beginning. A strange shift is happening behind the curtain, and if you have felt that something important is being hidden from you, trust that feeling for a moment. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is unfolding now is far bigger than a simple secret. It is a story of hesitation, fear, and a truth that refuses to stay buried. The person carrying this burden never expected it to grow this heavy. At first, they believed they could move forward without ever speaking about it. They convinced themselves that silence was the safest path. They told themselves that if enough time passed, the past would disappear. But time did not erase anything. Instead, it magnified every unanswered question and every hidden emotion. My beloved child, there is something remarkable you need to understand. The closer a person gets to revealing the truth, the more unusual their behavior becomes. They begin speaking differently. They begin reacting differently. They become trapped between what they want to say and what they are afraid to say. That conflict creates signals, and those signals are appearing all around you. Have you noticed moments that seemed unusual? Moments when someone appeared nervous for no clear reason? Moments when a conversation suddenly changed direction? Moments when eye contact disappeared the instant an important topic surfaced? These things are not always random. Sometimes they are clues that a person is struggling with something they can no longer carry alone. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The shocking part is not that a secret exists. The shocking part is how close it is to being revealed. What once felt impossible is now becoming unavoidable. The walls protecting the silence are beginning to crack. The excuses are becoming weaker. The distance between concealment and honesty is shrinking every single day. Yet there is another layer to this story. The person involved is not only afraid of your reaction. They are also afraid of facing themselves. They know that once the truth is spoken, they must finally confront everything they have been avoiding. That realization keeps them awake. It follows them into quiet moments. It appears when they least expect it. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. Many people believe secrets remain hidden because they are carefully protected. In reality, many secrets remain hidden because people are afraid of change. Speaking the truth changes everything. It changes conversations. It changes relationships. It changes perspectives. Most importantly, it changes the future. Right now, a future built on uncertainty is slowly being replaced by a future built on clarity. You may not see it yet. You may not hear it yet. But the shift has already begun. My beloved child, there is a reason this message found you today. You are being reminded that confusion does not last forever. Questions do not remain unanswered forever. Hidden things do not remain hidden forever. Every story eventually reaches a moment when the truth steps forward. That moment is drawing closer. The person carrying this secret keeps imagining what will happen next. They replay conversations that have not happened yet. They imagine different outcomes. They wonder whether honesty will bring relief or regret. They wonder whether they waited too long. They wonder whether they still have the courage to speak. And with every passing day, those questions become louder. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon, pieces that never seemed connected will begin fitting together. Certain memories will suddenly make sense. Certain situations will appear in a completely different light. You will realize that what looked ordinary on the surface carried a deeper meaning underneath. The truth has a strange way of finding its path. No matter how many obstacles stand in front of it. No matter how much time passes. No matter how many attempts are made to keep it hidden. Truth keeps moving forward. And right now, it is moving toward a moment that cannot be delayed forever. So remain patient. Remain observant. Remain ready. Because the story is not ending. The story is only becoming clearer. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The revelation is closer than anyone realizes, and the next chapter may change the way you see everything that came before. Listen carefully, because this part of the story changes everything. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What seemed like a hidden mystery is now moving toward a turning point, and the signs are becoming impossible to ignore. My beloved child, there are moments in life when the truth begins revealing itself long before anyone speaks a single word. The energy changes. The atmosphere changes. The behavior of people changes. Even the smallest details begin carrying unexpected meaning. What once looked ordinary suddenly feels different. The person connected to this secret has been carrying a growing sense of pressure. They thought they could continue living as though nothing happened. They believed they could move forward without ever looking back. Yet every attempt to escape the truth has brought them right back to it. That is why this moment is so important. The closer they get to honesty, the more they realize that silence has never truly protected them. It only delayed what was eventually meant to happen. Every day they wake up with the same thought. Every day they ask themselves the same question. How much longer can this remain hidden? Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this story so surprising is that the secret itself is only one piece of a much larger picture. There are emotions behind it that have never been expressed. There are fears that have never been spoken aloud. There are truths that have remained trapped beneath the surface for far too long. And now those truths are beginning to rise. You may have noticed strange moments recently. Perhaps someone seemed distant when they normally felt close. Perhaps someone appeared distracted when they usually seemed focused. Perhaps there was an unusual silence where there should have been an explanation. These moments matter. They are not random. They are part of a story that is slowly unfolding. My beloved child, there is something remarkable about truth. It has patience. It waits quietly. It does not rush. Yet when the right moment arrives, it becomes impossible to ignore. No matter how many walls are built around it, truth eventually finds a way through. That is exactly what is happening now. The person holding this secret has reached a point where pretending feels heavier than honesty. Every memory reminds them. Every quiet moment reminds them. Every time they see you, they are reminded that the truth still exists between what is known and what remains hidden. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine carrying something for so long that it becomes part of every thought. Imagine wanting to speak but never finding the courage. Imagine knowing that one conversation could change everything. This is the position they find themselves in right now. The surprising revelation is that the situation may already be moving faster than anyone realizes. Events are aligning. Questions are growing louder. Opportunities for honesty are appearing. The distance between secrecy and revelation is shrinking. And when that distance finally disappears, clarity will arrive all at once. Do not skip. Many people spend years searching for answers, never realizing that the answers were already moving toward them. You may think you are waiting for the truth, but the truth may already be finding its way to you. That is why patience matters. That is why awareness matters. That is why this message matters. Because something is changing. Not someday. Not eventually. Now. The person connected to this story is standing at a crossroads. One path leads deeper into silence. The other leads toward honesty. The remarkable thing is that every sign points toward the second path becoming stronger. My beloved child, when the truth finally appears, you may look back and realize that the clues were always there. The strange pauses. The unfinished sentences. The unusual reactions. The moments that never quite made sense. All of them were pieces of a puzzle waiting to be understood. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter will not be defined by confusion. It will be defined by understanding. What has remained hidden is moving closer to the light. What has remained unspoken is moving closer to being heard. What has remained uncertain is moving closer to becoming clear. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why every delay, every question, and every unexplained feeling brought you to this exact point in the story. The truth is closer than it has ever been before. And this journey is far from over. The moment you have been waiting for is drawing closer, and this chapter may be the most surprising one yet. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every word from this point forward matters because the story is reaching a stage where hidden emotions can no longer remain hidden forever. My beloved child, there comes a time when silence becomes louder than words. A time when a person realizes that avoiding the truth is no longer easier than facing it. That realization is powerful. It changes decisions. It changes behavior. It changes the direction of an entire story. That is exactly where this situation stands today. For a long time, the person carrying this secret believed they were in control of the situation. They believed they could decide when to think about it and when to ignore it. But something unexpected happened. The truth began demanding attention. It began appearing in their thoughts more often. It began showing up in memories they tried to leave behind. It began reminding them that some things cannot stay hidden forever. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most shocking revelation is that this person may have already come closer to speaking than you realize. There have been moments when they almost revealed everything. Moments when they wanted to explain. Moments when honesty stood right in front of them. Yet fear stepped in at the last second and pulled them back. But every time that happens, the pressure grows stronger. Every delay makes the truth heavier. Every moment of silence makes honesty more necessary. My beloved child, the reason this matters is because you are standing closer to clarity than ever before. What once felt distant is now approaching. What once felt impossible is becoming possible. The situation is shifting in ways that cannot be stopped. Think about this for a moment. If someone spends enough time carrying a secret, eventually they become exhausted. Not physically, but emotionally. They become tired of hiding. Tired of pretending. Tired of wondering what would happen if everything finally came into the open. That exhaustion is growing. And with it comes change. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation may surprise you even more. The person connected to this story has likely imagined your reaction hundreds of times. They have played different scenarios in their mind. They have wondered whether understanding would follow honesty. They have wondered whether relief would finally replace uncertainty. This means that the conversation they fear has already happened countless times inside their imagination. Yet imagination can never replace reality. Eventually, reality arrives. And when it does, everything changes. The signs are becoming clearer now. The hesitation is becoming more visible. The struggle is becoming harder to hide. The distance between silence and truth is becoming smaller every day. My beloved child, this is why you must remain patient. Not because nothing is happening, but because so much is happening behind the scenes. There are moments in life when answers appear suddenly after a long period of waiting. People often think those answers arrived overnight. In reality, they were forming quietly for a very long time. That is what is happening here. The truth is not being created. The truth already exists. It is simply moving toward the moment when it can no longer remain hidden. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, details that once seemed disconnected may begin fitting together. Memories may take on new meaning. Conversations may make more sense. Questions that once felt impossible to answer may suddenly become clear. When that happens, you will realize that the story was always moving toward this point. Nothing was random. Nothing was meaningless. Every delay carried a lesson. Every question carried a purpose. Every unexplained feeling carried a clue. And now those clues are gathering together. My beloved child, remember this as the story continues. Truth moves at its own pace, but it never loses its direction. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many obstacles stand in its path, it continues moving forward. Right now, it is moving closer to you. Closer than yesterday. Closer than last week. Closer than ever before. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The chapter ahead holds answers that have been hidden for far too long, and the closer you get to the end of this journey, the more impossible it becomes for the truth to stay in the shadows. A powerful turning point is now approaching, and this part of the story may reveal more than you expected. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The pieces are moving into place, and what once seemed hidden behind layers of uncertainty is beginning to come into focus. My beloved child, there are moments when a person reaches the limit of what they can keep inside. They may try to stay silent. They may try to appear calm. They may try to convince themselves that everything is under control. But deep within, they know the truth is getting closer to the surface. That is where this story stands today. The person connected to this secret is no longer facing the same situation they faced before. Time has changed things. Reflection has changed things. The weight of carrying something unspoken has changed things. What once felt easy to hide now feels impossible to ignore. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What makes this chapter so remarkable is that the signs are no longer subtle. The hesitation is stronger. The internal struggle is stronger. The desire to finally bring clarity is stronger. Every day, the distance between what is hidden and what is known becomes smaller. My beloved child, there is a reason some truths take longer to emerge. It is because the people involved must first understand themselves. They must first face their own emotions. They must first recognize that honesty is often the beginning of freedom. That realization is happening right now. The person involved is beginning to understand that silence has not solved anything. It has only delayed answers. It has only postponed understanding. It has only extended uncertainty. And uncertainty cannot last forever. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine standing in front of a door that has been closed for a very long time. On the other side of that door are explanations, clarity, and understanding. The person connected to this story has been standing near that door for a while. They have looked at it. They have thought about opening it. They have stepped toward it and stepped away from it. But now something is changing. They are beginning to realize that the only way forward is through that door. The most surprising part is that they may not even realize how close they are to that moment. Sometimes people spend months preparing themselves for a conversation without knowing it. Every thought, every reflection, every memory becomes part of that preparation. That process is already underway. My beloved child, if you have felt that something important is approaching, trust that feeling. Not because fear should guide you. Not because assumptions should guide you. But because awareness often notices changes before the mind fully understands them. There is movement beneath the surface. There is progress behind the scenes. There is a story unfolding that has not yet reached its final chapter. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth has a way of creating its own path. It does not need perfect conditions. It does not wait for everything to become easy. It simply continues moving until it arrives where it was always meant to arrive. That is why the coming days and moments matter. What feels uncertain now may soon become understandable. What feels confusing now may soon become clear. What feels hidden now may soon stand in plain sight. Do not skip. Many people look back on important moments and realize the clues were present all along. The unusual behavior. The unexpected silence. The questions without answers. The feeling that something important remained unsaid. These clues are not meaningless. They are part of a larger picture. And that picture is becoming clearer every day. My beloved child, remember this. The strongest truths are not always the loudest truths. Sometimes they arrive quietly. Sometimes they arrive through a simple conversation. Sometimes they arrive through a moment that seems ordinary until everything suddenly makes sense. That moment may be closer than anyone expects. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is moving forward. The silence is becoming weaker. The pressure is becoming stronger. The desire for honesty is growing. And with every step forward, the possibility of clarity becomes greater. The next chapter may reveal what this entire journey has been leading toward. Until then, remain patient, remain observant, and remember that truth never stops moving. It continues forward, one step at a time, until the moment arrives when it can finally be seen for what it truly is. And that moment is drawing nearer than ever before.